V2 for Comp 3005. So here we have a gym system. So first we have that's the yard diagram. So what I think of it is just like we have trainers, we have also some users. That's what I call user profile, and the trainer is gonna have a schedule, and the user is gonna participate in that schedule in a one-to-one session, because that's mostly or you do personal training in most gym. And the other thing, like for group fitness and stuff like this, so group fitness, we know like there's multiple users, there's multiple gym goers that participate in that group fitness. So that's the basic of my ER diagram. So what I use PostgreSQL, Node.js, and Express to build my website. So I'll start by running the website. It's already running. It's gonna show it up here. Okay, so you have a website, so we're gonna go to sign in as a user. So here we can see, if you come here and we're gonna sign in as a user, we have multiple options: the sign in option or the sign up option. So if you want, we can sign up right now. Okay, the one I put, there's something like if the username is already in the database, it's not gonna accept it, so you have to get a different username. And any password. That's the height, that's everything, the killer, and our fitness goal. And when you sign up now, we can go back and sign in. I'm just gonna sign in with a user already know the password. Right, here you go. Here is my profile. I can see my profile. My username is Ralph. My password is 112. I know it's not optimal to show the password, but that's it. The height, my goals, like here meant by dashboard, I can add an achievement. I say, oh, I lost 20 pounds. And that's my new achievements, and that's a schedule. For the schedule right now, it's not gonna show as much because we only have one trainer. So blue means that I'm scheduled for personal training on Thursday at 11:32, and same thing for those one right here. And here I can see like the class that I'm registered. I have morning cycle at 6 a.m, evening yoga at 6 p.m, lunchtime at 12 p.m. Okay, and this is the class I didn't register that, so it's the afternoon Pilates, the early bird swimming, the nighttime Zumba. And if I want to add those classes, I just press add. It's gonna add successfully, reload again, and here it's right in here. Okay, so we go look at the code. So for the code, it's right here. We have a sign up pages where you have all the HTML in the code. So that's where you fill up the stuff and you check if it's correct and the password are correct, so we can send back to our page. That's gonna be our signing pages, and that's where you're gonna put your name, your username, and your password. And if you go over here, that's just gonna send us a request to data or server right here, and your server just gonna respond to that one and just gonna allow it to access user menu right here. And that's our code for users. So now if you want to go to the admin part of it, so if we go to our admin, so let's tap admin. So what I make it in your way that the admin don't really need to have a password. They can just get in, just they have to log into the admin side. And what they can do here, you have their class schedule. Here you can see what class they offer. You have their the class we're offering right here, and the code should be the class we're offering right here. The code should be right here. That's the schedule, the admin schedule. Here you can see adding deleting class, and again it's still gonna be responding to a server that's gonna look at what they're asking us to do, and we're just gonna go into our database and just pull that thing and just do what we need to do. So if we go back, that's it, that's here. So if you want to delete a class, it'll ask us to ask the class ID. So let's delete class ID here. Let's the swimming class 5, and we can delete it. And it's not here anymore. If we want to add another class again, let's see, Just gonna call it swimming again. The starting time, if you press here, you can just add our time to for the swimming. It's early morning. And our end time. And the room ID is just gonna be 5. And if we save class, it's gonna happen here, early bird swimming 2. So that's for managing the class and stuff. And now we're gonna go back, we're gonna see for the equipment maintenance. So the way I thought of the equipment maintenance is like we have like the list of equipment, and we're gonna have a last maintenance, and the next maintenance is gonna be scheduled like a month ahead. So if we want to update this one, the first one, the treadmill, let's say we updated today, we're just gonna do press update, and now we can go here and we say up, it got it updated here, and just update equipment, and now it's gonna be already updated, so we don't have to update it anymore. Let's say that one of our equipment is not as good anymore, so we can just delete that equipment here, and it's just gonna delete. Even if we reload, it's not gonna appear anymore because everything's connected to our database and stuff. So that's basically for managing equipment, adding and doing maintenance. And again, our code is here for the HTML, just a one HTML file. We put the route in our server, and we just reach that page. In that page, we can do our process with the equipment and stuff like this. So for the billing, for this one, I think it'll avoid like, or normally you just get even if you pay for class, you just get an invoice in your bank account every like 2 weeks or 2 days, a month, depending on how you choose to pay. So that's basically the same approach I chose. So here we're gonna see here we have like we fetch all the user on our database, and if we go here, we go to billings instead of equipment. Here you see all our username. Okay, they're not in any class or training yard, but here you have route that's in 3 training section and 4 group fitness class. If we send our invoice, the invoice gonna be sent, and that's it for billing. And now the other one is room scheduling. So for the room one, so basically what we can do, if we come here and if we press the room we have 5 rooms here. We're gonna show all the rooms we have. Right now we have 5, the cycling one, the yoga, the Pilates, and the pool, or the Zumba. And if we press it, they're gonna tell you which class is running from what time to what time. So it's basically getting the time, getting the time, and looking at the ID of the class, the group's class, and see if we have the same room ID as the one we have, and just show it to our user. And right now we're gonna go do the training one, the trainer. For the trainer page, we have to go to trainer login. So we're gonna do that real quick. So here you have a trainer login. So we just have to log in as a trainer, right? Like this. And here it's gonna say hello Raul Joseph. That's my trainer name. And here we can see my schedule that I already set a bit. We have Tuesday 11 to 32, Thursday same time around. And if you're gonna look for a member, we can type a letter, and it's gonna give you the one that's closest alphabetically. You can see Jane Smith. Our goal is to build muscle, improve flexibility, increase endurance, and stuff like this. So if you're gonna look for a specific user, let's go for the one you just added in. He's gonna give us the information. We're like, okay, we want 63 centimeters, 64 kg, and we want to bench 2 plates. That's our goal, and that's it. And if you wanna add a schedule, it's gonna come here and it's gonna ask us what day, and we choose our time. For the schedule, it has to be a time that's not close around to the other one, so it's not gonna accept it. And if we want to delete it, we just go here, we do the same thing, type Wednesday, and the time, and everything's gonna delete. And if you want, you can just sign out, and that's it. So that's basically it for like all the activities that we can do in my on my application. So that's 8. And now, so here we have the tables, all the table, the trainer tables, the user profile, the schedule, the achievements. That's when you get something, you can just add them up, the equipment, the room, the Go Fitness, and the Go Fitness member to know which user is attending that Go Fitness. And here we have, that's the DML, so you can add some values to our table. That's for adding the equipment, the rooms, that's for adding the fitness class, that's for adding the user profile and stuff like this. So that's it. That's mostly my project for the final for Comp 2005.